Hello, curious minds. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of chemistry to spot the signs of a chemical reaction. Get ready to unlock the secrets of matter as we explore these telltale indicators that a chemical change is afoot. From unexpected color shifts to the formation of mysterious precipitates, we'll uncover the exciting evidence that reveals the hidden world of chemical transformations happening all around us. So, put on your thinking caps and let's embark on this scientific adventure together. Imagine you're a detective investigating a chemical case. One of the biggest clues you'll encounter is a sudden and often dramatic change in color. Think about what happens when you slice open an apple and leave it exposed to air. The once pristine white flesh gradually turns brown, a clear sign that oxygen is reacting with the compounds in the apple. Take, for instance, the reaction between iron and oxygen in the presence of water, commonly known as rusting. The silvery gleam of iron gives way to the reddish-brown hue of rust, a clear visual cue that a chemical change has occurred. Some reactions, like the fiery combination of potassium permanganate and glycerin, result in a sudden, intense burst of color. So, keep your eyes peeled, detectives, because the world of chemistry is full of colorful surprises. Let's move on to another intriguing clue in our chemical investigation, the formation of a precipitate. Picture this: you're mixing two clear liquids together, and suddenly, out of nowhere, a solid material appears, clouding the solution or settling at the bottom. This, my friends, is a precipitate, and it's a surefire sign that a chemical reaction has taken place. One classic example is the reaction between silver nitrate and sodium chloride, which you might know as table salt. When these two clear solutions mingle, a beautiful, milky white precipitate of silver chloride emerges. They can come in a rainbow of colors, depending on the elements involved. For instance, the reaction between lead nitrate and potassium iodide produces a vibrant yellow precipitate called lead iodide. So, the next time you witness the sudden appearance of a solid from seemingly nowhere, remember the curious case of the precipitates. Hold your breath, everyone, because our next clue is all about gases. Some chemical reactions announce their presence with a delightful display of bubbles, or, in some cases, not so delightful fumes. Think about what happens when you drop an antacid tablet into a glass of water. But the release of gas isn't always so benign. Some reactions produce gases that are toxic or flammable, so it's always best to err on the side of caution. Take, for instance, the reaction between alkali metals like sodium and potassium with water. This explosive encounter generates hydrogen gas, which can ignite with a simple spark. So, how do we know if a gas is being released? Apart from the obvious bubbles, we can sometimes identify the gas by its smell. Have you ever noticed how some chemical reactions seem to heat things up while others have a chilling effect? Some reactions, known as exothermic reactions, release energy into their surroundings, usually in the form of heat. Think of a roaring bonfire, where the combustion of wood releases heat and light. On the flip side, we have endothermic reactions, which absorb heat from their surroundings, causing a noticeable drop in temperature. A good example is those instant cold packs you use for injuries. These packs contain chemicals that, when mixed, undergo an endothermic reaction, drawing heat from the surroundings and creating a cooling sensation. Now, for a truly captivating experience, let's talk about reactions that produce light or sound. Light-emitting reactions, also known as chemiluminescent reactions, occur when the energy released during a chemical reaction is emitted as light rather than heat. Think of the mesmerizing glow of fireflies, which produce light through a chemical reaction within their abdomens. Another example is the eerie glow sticks we use for fun or during emergencies. These sticks contain chemicals that, when combined, emit light through a process called chemiluminescence. Some reactions even produce sound, adding an auditory dimension to the chemical symphony. One classic example is the reaction between hydrogen gas and oxygen gas, which produces water vapor with a loud bang. Our sense of smell is incredibly powerful, capable of detecting subtle changes in our chemical environment. One of the most obvious signs of a chemical reaction is the appearance of a new smell. Think about the delightful aroma of freshly baked bread. This mouth-watering scent is the result of complex chemical reactions occurring as the dough bakes. But new smells aren't always pleasant. Take, for instance, the foul stench of rotten eggs, which is caused by the release of hydrogen sulfide gas during the decomposition of organic matter. This pungent odor is a clear sign that a chemical change is underway. On the other hand, some reactions result in the loss of smell, indicating that a substance has undergone a chemical transformation. Hold on to your electrons, everyone, because our final clue involves the exciting world of electricity. Some reactions, known as electrochemical reactions, involve the transfer of electrons between different chemical species. These reactions are the backbone of batteries, which use chemical reactions to generate an electrical current. For instance, in a typical lithium-ion battery, Lithium ions flow between the anode and cathode through an electrolyte, creating an electrical current that powers our devices. Some reactions can produce sudden, dramatic discharges of electrical energy, resulting in sparks or even explosions. Think of the awe-inspiring power of lightning, which is caused by a massive electrical discharge in the atmosphere. So, the next time you encounter a battery powering your phone or witness the electrifying display of lightning, remember that you're witnessing the fascinating interplay between chemistry and electricity. Well, there you have it, explorers. We've journeyed through the fascinating world of chemical reactions, uncovering the telltale signs that reveal these hidden transformations. From color changes and precipitates to the release of gas, temperature fluctuations, and even the emission of light and sound, we've seen how chemical reactions leave their mark on the world around us. Remember, chemistry is happening all around us, all the time. So, keep your eyes peeled, your ears open, and your minds curious, and you'll discover a world of wonder in the everyday miracles of chemistry. Until next time, keep on exploring.